Hey, hey, hey. All right. All right. It's your boy, KQ, KC Boxing. That's right. Excuse me for a second while I mute this. Thank you. Um, First, let me give a shout out to the LDBC and also CB Sports. My prayers go out to you, brother. And I also want to get a shout out to 78 Sports. Um, what I hear, his dog, or one of his dogs, had passed away, and sorry to hear that. I am a dog lover, and I do have a dog. Um, he's a Rottweiler, and he's pretty big, but he's my guy. So, anyway, first things first. KQKC Boxing, and if you like the content of this live stream, I could use your subscription. I could use your sub today. I can use your support today, right now. I might do less live streams and do more videos. I need to get my count up as far as subscribers and likes. And make sure you hit the like button as you come in, too. And also, my email, Gmail, Twitter account page, and my PayPal account will be in the description box in case you want to support the cause that I'm supporting and support this new channel. Now, let's get down to what's really going on. Jack Reise is pretty much what I want to talk about. Now, don't get me wrong. Jack Reise is pretty much a good guy. You know, he's a good referee, put it that way. He always been a good referee. But sometimes I do have problems with his calls. You know, he sometimes get carried away with the shit. Put it that way. He get so carried away that it just irks my ass. I'm serious. You know, I don't know if you remember my first few videos. You know, I wanted to be a referee. Actually, I went through the motions of being one. But you have to start pretty much with, Golden Gloves, the younger children and everything, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. It's just that at that particular time, you don't really get the money that you should get, Hey, what's going on? Oh, shit. My man. All right. Man, hit that like button. And hey, like I was saying, if you haven't subscribed, I could use your support today. And what I mean, really need it. I really need it right now. A lot of things are going through my head. And so, but I know my boxing. But, and maybe you can tell a friend. And then maybe they can tell a friend. And so on and so fucking on. But Jack Reise, as I was mentioning, he made the most idiotic statement today. And I just don't understand that. How does a 10 count? Oh, thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. Much love, brother. Much love. How can a 10 count doesn't go with a 10-second count? He said, no. A fighter goes by, we go by a 10 count. We don't go by 10 seconds count. Well, that's a new shit on me. Now, that might be true. I don't know all the referees' rules and regulations. But as long as I've been watching boxing on the scores table and the referee. While the referee directing the other young man in the corner, the other opponent, he comes back and starts counting. But he looks at the score table to see what they're on. 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. 7, 8, like that. Not like this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he didn't start counting till he was like at 3. So that what really kind of got me. Like, why is he taking his time? But he said that he did it for the good of the sport of boxing. Well, if you did it for the good of the sport of boxing, you should have waved it off, because Tyson Fury, now this is quote and motherfucking unquote, he said that Tyson Fury's eyes was walding and rolling, and it looked like he was through. But he did it for the sport of boxing. Why? Because it was a big fight? No. You're right. Because he was a black man. That's right. Oh, shit. That's right. It's a conspiracy, man. The thing I'm not upset about is Wilder won't be able to beat Marciano's record. Deontay Wilder clearly got the knockout and won that fight. Knockout and won that fight. Is a conspiracy against the black man, against the black. Yeah. I remember Danny Jacobs getting knocked out the same way, and he tried to get up, but the referee pushed him back down and waved the fight off. That's bingo. That's what I've been trying to explain to people. I guess a lot of people still like Ferdinand over there, so he's still going, so he should be through. But that's what I've been trying to tell people, that most referees will look at this guy. Yes, look at this guy. And if you see his eyes rolling and he's stretched out like they can put him on the cross, then this man got, to have brain damage. I don't know. Depends on how his head hit the canvas. But I know Deontay tagged him with a left as he was going down also. And Deontay Wilder is a heavy puncher. He's heavy-handed. So you can't tell me that fight shouldn't have been waved off. Most referees would have waved that fight off. And this is not coming from KC. This is coming from professional fighters. These are coming from retired referees, present referees. I forget this referee name, but you might know who he is. The chat room over here, that's why I'm looking. You might know who he is. He always make these funny faces, like, wow, he's bald headed. Now he's a good referee. He would have waved that fight off. Hey, what's going on, fan perspective? Just popping in to salute the movement. Keep grinding, big homie. Hey, man, I'm gonna do it, man. If you haven't hit that like button, go right ahead. And I need your subscription. If you haven't subbed yet, I appreciate it. Because a lot of things been going through my head lately, and I don't know. I'm trying to do my best. And I know boxing. And I had a talk with Sports 78 Sports. So we're gonna talk some more. So, but yes, Steve Willis, that's his name. Now, Steve Willis is a good referee. Oh, okay. You said a while ago. Okay, great, bro. I mean, I appreciate that. You know, yeah. Steve Willis is a good referee. He don't have no problems waving off a fight. He gonna make sure shit is clean. He gonna make sure there's no hit behind the head. He gonna give you a warning. He might give you 3 warnings. He don't have to. The proper way is give you 1 warning, and the second time you do it, bam, take a point away. No, he pretty much is by the book, but he would have waved Tyson Fury out. Now look at Adonis Stevens. He's in a coma right now. He's in a medical induced coma, but he's so critical they had to put him in a coma. Because if they would have left him, he would have been dead. See how serious this boxing shit is when you go in the ring? And you get in the ring with someone like Deontay Wilder. Yes, they said he weighed 212, but he did not weigh 212 when he went in there. He said it himself. He said he was at 204. His brother said, well, I had 209. He said, no, it was 204. I'm like, whoa. They said 212. Steve Willis would have stopped the fight before the count started. Fury was dead. Oh, yes, he was. I mean, I've been back and forth with this for 2 days now. And Deontay Wilder is not scared to fight him again. He said, look, we're going to have this rematch, and we're going to have it as soon as possible. And they talk about having it in March. And that's as soon as possible. So neither one of them really got hurt. No discolated shoulder, no rotator cuff surgery. I mean, no one really got cut. Deontay Wilder had a little mouse on his eye. And that was it. Tyson Fury had, from that punch knockout, oh yeah, 209, right? And Deontay Wilder said, no, 204. I'm like, wait a minute, damn, he coming in almost as a cruiserweight. I'm like, damn, he got down. Because when I looked at him in the first round, when it started off, I said, damn, Deontay Wilder's in shape. I mean, he was ripped, he was cut, and I ain't talking about like Manny Pacquiao, you know what I mean? Wink, wink. I'm talking about he was ripped and thin, and his power carried over. Now, the rematch looks good for March, in my opinion. Winner should stalk AJ like the Candyman. You're right. And I don't care what no one says, UK or not. Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury Saturday night would have beat AJ. Even though that wasn't Wilder's best performance, he still would have beat AJ just with what he was doing. See, Tyson Fury is a 6'9", 250-something pound man. He probably rehydrated up a little heavier so he can lean on Wilder. That takes a lot out of a man. But Wilder power carried all the way over to the 12th round. Knocking out a big motherfucker like that? Oh, man. And, I mean, he just didn't, fall down like, and got on his knees like, damn. No, he was stretched out. He was like arms, legs, he was stretched out, he really was stretched out, I'm sorry, let me put this on mute. I thought I had it on mute, but I guess I didn't. But yes, he was stretched out, and man, I just can't see Jack Reese saying a statement like that. Then he said he did it for the good of the sport of boxing. And I wrote that part down. How was that good for the sport of boxing? That I don't know, unless he wanted the black man, I'm not ashamed to say it, the black man to either lose or the draw. See, see, he knew he could have waved it off. He wasn't doing, I mean, you don't make rules up as you go or as you feel like it or as you see it. You don't do shit like that. You see what I'm saying? It was AJ too stiff for Wilder. Fury fought a good fight and still got knocked the fuck out. Hey, you're right. Shit, show that shit. You're right. Yep, you're right. You know, and now, I'm not discrediting Fury. Don't get me wrong, okay? Now, Fury, he did box well for a heavyweight, straight up good. But Deontay Wilder, he didn't have the best fight. I mean, he still had the power, but he was overshooting his right hand because Fury seen it coming. I don't know what he did in that fight. He didn't do a lot of feints, I know that. But he did something where Fury can see that the right hands was coming. And all he did was duck down to the side. And he was susceptible to an uppercut. But like Wilder said, his motions took over. The game plan went out the window. And he just wanted to get him out of there. I can understand that. But the rematch, you know, he might need to bring somebody in there for footwork and timing. Now, if he would have timed Fury, he would have got him out of there. He wouldn't have took the 12th round for him to knock him out. Because he did knock him out in the 12th round. Because according to the WBC commission, they said it was a 14-second count. They said it started 2 seconds late, the count. And it should have started soon he hit the canvas. Well, it didn't. It should have. But there's no one complaining about it. Deontay Wilder don't want to complain about it because he figured it might make him look weak. It might make him look like what Andre Ward said, that want that smoke. And I don't know no other fighter that was willing to fight anybody, anywhere, at any time. Yes, both fighters came in the ring with something and left out with the same thing. The lineal heavyweight champions and the WBC heavyweight champion. And they're going to pretty much do pretty good. So right here, the pay-per-view buys are up to 400,000 now. So Showtime is and PBC are very happy with Deontay Wilder. It won't make it so bad. Deontay Wilder didn't have a great promotional company behind him. He didn't have nobody promoting him like he should have. Shelly Finkel, he's too really old to get out there and pump everybody up for Deontay Wilder and go out there on a press tour, go out there on a promotional tour. Then you got Lou DiBella, who pretty much knows Eddie Hearn on a personal level. So that shit was out. And Al Heyman is not his manager. He's his advisor. And that's all he's going to do. Al Heyman ain't going out there promoting shit. So Deontay Wilder took it upon himself and he promoted that fight himself. That was his fan base. Same with Tyson Fury. I ain't going to take shit from him. That was his fan base. He said he'd rather fight in the United States. That's why they're looking at Vegas. For the second fight, they're looking at Vegas and they're looking at New York, the Barclays Center. Oh, both fighters won that night. No doubt about it. But Jack Reese doesn't call his own motherfucking shots. He just don't. Yes, you the referee. You the third man in the ring. You supposed to control that fight. But you don't make up rules and regulations as you motherfucking go. That's just it. You don't. What's happening, Mark? Man, hit that like button, fam. But look, Jack Reese, whatever seconds he counted, you cannot say that's good for boxing because it's not. It's a good in a sense where it's controversy, and controversy sells. Why? Because people are talking about it. Deontay Wilder is bigger now than ever. But did it take really 40-0 and 39 KOs to actually get the pay-per-view? Actually get the attention that he should have gotten long time ago? Really? Maybe because the heavyweight division didn't have anyone. It wasn't popping, you know? So maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. But I can tell you this, Floyd Mayweather and Andre Ward, I don't care what nobody say. They've been fighting all their lives. Floyd came out the crib fighting. Andre Ward came off the streets fighting. And they worked on their craft. They honed in on their craft, the Olympic team and all that. Deontay Wilder didn't take that route. He was only boxing for a year and a half before the Olympic team said, look, grab him. And you know what? When they grabbed him, they said this is something in him. Even, God rest his soul, Emmanuel Stewart saw it. He couldn't call off the name correctly, but he said it back in 2011. Then, on top of that, Deontay Wilder did exactly what they did. He's a WBC heavyweight champion. He did great for pay-per-view. And he got more knockouts than they damn near had fights. That's jealousy. They jealous because Deontay Wilder didn't have to do what they did. He didn't have to do this and that and all that as a teenager. He didn't get into boxing until he was 19. And I think that's why they're jealous of him. Damn, he took the shortcut. No, he didn't take the shortcut. He wasn't thinking about boxing. But with his height and his reach, like my father always used to say, he used to be a basketball coach. He had a guy damn near 6'10", 6'11", but he was clumsy than a motherfucker. My father said, hey, look, put him out there. Put him on the team. Hell, he's big enough. We'll make him out of a ball player. Same with Kevin Garnett. I seen him as a freshman playing ball. I'm from Chicago, so I seen him. He's from the west side. And I'm like, man, that's a big motherfucker, but he sure can't dribble. Look what he did then. He honed in on his craft. And Deontay Wilder did too. Every knockout, every fight he fought, he got better. Better. If he would have followed the game plan Saturday night, and I said this, go to the body from round 1 to round 5 or 6. Then make your move. Protect yourself, but go to the body. Keep your defense tight. Go to the body. Put that money in the bank. Then take that money out come the 5th round. I mean, he made a move in the 12th round. But if he would have did it, but like he said, I mean, he started off great. He was going to the body. You know, you stick them jabs in there hard enough, you know, and Deontay Wilder got a jab. You know, you stick them in there hard enough, they're going to feel it, especially with a person like Fury. You know, his size, you know, his weight. Then, when he's out of gas, which he will be, I mean, hit him on the arm, hit him on the elbow, hit him anywhere you feel like it going to wear his ass down. Because you know what? By him grabbing on you every time you cornered him, He leaning on your ass. So the rematch, I believe that Deontay Wilder will do better. He knows what to look for. He knows what's going to happen. He needs to spar more with southpaws. For some reason, he doesn't do well with southpaws. Luis Ortiz, Uncle Louis, Arthur Spilker. He was a southpaw. He boxed Deontay Wilder for a few rounds until he got cold cocked. And Mike Tyson been hating on Deontay Wilder since he was heavyweight champion. Now, I don't know what Mike's problem. Mike just has a mental illness somewhere. When you bite off a motherfucking ear, then you spit it out. First of all, I ain't biting off nobody's nasty ass ear. You have a psychological problem, And I really believe he probably did rape them women or whatever he did. Because he one of them, what do you call it, sociopath, psychopath, whatever. But the facts is the facts, brothers. Hey, it is what it is. That jealousy is a strong emotion. I keep telling people that, They don't believe me. It's strong as hell. I'm telling you. And when you see your record about to be broke, you wish bad on that person. All right, Mark, you out of here? You wish bad on that person. And it's not a good thing. It's not a good feeling, to do that. And, and we should hold each other up as Americans. Especially all three was on the Olympic team together. And only one say, you know what, I don't give a fuck about them people. And I don't blame Deontay Wilder. They're not paying him. Fuck Floyd. It's just a static. Then AJ, he says, well, before the fight, Wilder pretty much would knock Fury out. Wilder probably would win this and that and blase. But then he see the performance that Fury did, then he changes his mind. Just like a little bitch. He changed his mind and said, oh, Fury really boxed. He was robbed. See, he's saying how Deontay Wilder knocked out Big Ortiz, knocked out a 6'9", 256 pounder. So what the fuck you think he gonna do to you, Anthony Joshua? Those muscles gonna tire your ass out. He don't even have to go to the body. So you have too much to carry around. You might make weight, but you got all that shit on your bones. And that is what's going to fuck you up. But right now, it's Tyson Fury time and Deontay Wilder. It's their show. It's their heavyweight division. They will ultimately be number 1 or number 2, and your ass is number 3. Why? Because you ain't fighting nobody. You what we call a cherry fucking picker. You is comfortable fighting at home. You will fight nobodies just to hold on to the belt, which is Tyson Fury. How the hell you gonna compare Deontay Wilder to Charles Martin? Somebody tell me that. I'm missing something. Charles Martin, first of all, shouldn't even got the belt because he got the belt pretty much on default because the man twisted his motherfucking Achilles heel and they had to stop the fight and it actually made him the winner. Then he gonna try to talk shit at the post interview with Jim Gray. Said, "Well, Charles, congratulations. You know, you're the champion." He said, "Well, yeah, that right hand stopped it." Jim Gray said, "Wait a minute. No, 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 no. You didn't touch him." Well, some made it. He said, "Yeah, he twisted his ankle. See, let me show you on the monitor." No, he looked stupid then. Duh. I'm sorry. He looks just stupid. You know, facts for your ass. So Anthony Joshua, you know, you fucked up. You should have took the little boy from Alabama who you thought didn't have 50 million. You should have gave him what he wanted, when he wanted, and get him out the way. But no, you didn't. You were scared then, and you damn sure scared now. Because you said, hell, if he hit that motherfucking Cuban hard, then he hit that motherfucking Traveler, Gypsy King hard. God damn, what he gonna do to me? And what make it so bad, Deontay Wilder had a broken arm 12 weeks before the fight. Oh, man, I know that motherfucker going through pain in training camp. Sparring. I mean, Deontay Wilder is built from a different cloth than Anthony Joshua. Now, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder are pretty much from the same background, but with a different color and a different country. See, Anthony Joshua, he'd rather pick up a pair of underwear and model for you. Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, they're the type of person that would pick up a beer. You get what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? That's some real shit for your ass. Then Jack Reese, he makes up fight or his rules as he see fit for boxing. Well, at least that's what he say. Why motherfuckers just can't say I fucked up? Because that's what it was. I fucked up. Yeah, I fucked up. But I'm gonna tell you, it was good for the sport of boxing. Yeah. Yeah, okay. But you know what? Things that go wrong usually turn around and go right. Now, controversy sells. That's right. Controversy sells. Why you think love and hip hop and all them used to be rappers and all that, fighting and shit, that shit sells. That's what it is. It sells. And that's what it is. It sells. Why didn't I just put this motherfucker in the garbage somewhere? Why didn't I? I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to get on when Fanon got off. But it must be someone else on right now because I don't know how many watching, but I know how many is in the chat room. So I don't know if anyone's still here or not, but I'm gonna keep it going. Hey, I'm not gonna give up right now. But oh yeah, and just on a side note, Earl Spence just he just filmed his coach working out and everything. And Chuck Crawford is talking about his coach can be his coach, And Derrick James is working out and hitting them pads, and he'll fuck Bo Mac up. Sorry, Bo Mac, but it's the facts. I speak facts. That's right. I speak facts. I don't speak motherfucking lies. So it is what it is. That's what it was. Floyd was shaking that he's going to be undefeated and retire and undefeated with more fights than him. You see what I'm saying? See, I don't go about the draw. The draw is a draw. That means no one didn't win. No one didn't lose. Everybody keeps what they had when they went in the ring. So that's what I say. Now, Deontay Wilder, he's sure he can take the other road and fight bombs. What he 30, what he 40-0? All he needs to fight is 10 bombs. He can take that road. Hell, why not? Floyd did. Why not? Danny Garcia did. You know? So why not? Because he's not cut from that type of cloth. See, he's cut from a different cloth. He wants to win. He wants to be able to have a legacy. He wants to be the best. That's what it is. That's what set him apart from others. He's proud of his race. It's not about racism. Like I try to tell these knuckleheads from the UK. He wasn't talking about race like that. You must don't get it. Tyson Fury was talking about his people, what they've been through, what happened to them. And of course, Radio Raccoon had to say, well, what do you mean by that, Deontay? What you mean what I mean by that? You know what I mean, Radio Raccoon. Okay, that's what he meant. Okay? He just was saying what we went through. And we went through a lot of shit, and we still going through it. So, therefore, you know, it wasn't about race, but they tried to make it about race. Now, Eddie Hearn, all of a sudden, he wants to make a deal. Hello. Well, we have news for you, Mr. Hearn. You just have to motherfucking wait. Because it's a rematch on the horizon. They're going to make some more motherfucking millions. That's right. See, he's not that little boy from Alabama no more. That y'all thought he didn't have 50 million. See, what it boils down to, families, these fighters, PBC fighters, they're going to have to start fighting each other. That's going to the fights are there to be made. They represented by the same people. And it haven't changed. You know, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Carl Al. They already been fighting each other. It's nothing new. But he doesn't need Joshua anymore. Hearn better sit his ass in the corner somewhere and wait till Wilder or Fury calls him up. That's right. See, Eddie Hearn can control or try to control the narrative. Well, I give you 20 and we'll take the rest. You know, no sirree. No sirree. Even Tyson Fury, no sirree. Both of these fighters proved themselves. Deontay Wilder with the 2 knockdowns and really the knockdown and knocked out. And I give him a couple rounds in between. But Fury, he boxed very well. So your cash cow and you gonna have to recycle some fights over there in the UK like you was gonna do with Dylan White for the 3rd time. I know UK people are getting tired of that shit, but it is what it is. Yes, it is what it is, you know, and I'm glad that he got a draw because I had him losing. You know, I'm not afraid to tell no one that. When the fight was over, I said, well, you know what? Deontay Wilder looked so good. I think he pulled this fight out, or this was before the 12th round. I'm sorry. I said, you know what? We're going in the 12th round, and if Deontay Wilder don't knock him out, then he lost his belt. You know, and I really felt that. You know, because you know he was overshooting the shots, and they even look bad on TV. You know, when you throw a punch and miss and hit all air, you know, it seems like your opponent is got great defense, but he always, like Floyd. Floyd always dipped to his right. If you ever notice that, and he would always give you that shoulder. He would never give you that front. That's why it was always hard to land a clean blow on Floyd. Well, same way with Tyson Fury. He couldn't land a good shot. He couldn't time it because he's a herky-jerky type fighter. And those are the type of fighters like Julius Indom. The herky-jerky fighters are hard to time because they're herky-jerky. So Deontay Wilder couldn't time that right hand. So that's why I came up with the conclusion that I did. But I tell you this. When I got home, I went to a fight party. And I ordered the fight here just to show support. And I rewind the fight that next morning. I turned the sound down. And on my TV, you had the slow motion or you had the slow motion. Well, I put it on slow motion. And you know what? A lot of them shots Fury was throwing, they looked good, but they wasn't landing. Yeah, sure. A few was landing. A few was noticeable. But Deontay Wilder was more aggressive. He tried to tear Fury head off, and so he got him cornered. So he was getting ready to measure him with that jab. He was swinging, but he did something where he can telegraph his shot. I don't know what it was. I got to look at it again. And Tyson Fury just duck and hold him just like this and walk him back to the middle of the ring until the referee break him up. Bam, box again. Can Deontay Wilder box? No. He's learning. But he will knock your ass out. And his power do carry over. Now, I always wondered about his brother Marcellus. A lot of guys didn't even know he had a brother at the fight party. I said, yeah, he got a brother. Marcellus Wilder. He fights cruiserweight. Now, I never seen him fight. I seen him spar. I wonder, does he have that power or knockout power that Deontay Wilder has? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure he does. Because I seen him. He's ripped. He's thin and ripped just like Deontay. When you can carry power with you, no matter what weight you are, you something special. You something special. You only have a few of those that come along. I had seen Mikey Garcia throwing up in the garbage can and everything, just trying to make weight. Just trying to make weight. People like Floyd, people like Deontay Wilder, they don't have a problem with their weight. Floyd fights at welterweight, 147. His walk-around weight is 149. He never had a problem with a weight issue. Man, it seems like Deontay Wilder don't have a problem with weight issues. Why? Because he's tall. That's why. Let me read some of this in the super chat. Okay, I'm here, up in here. Yeah, up in here. Okay, her better city last. Okay, oh, yeah, I read that. Okay, one thing Fury and Wilder has in common is that they don't trust her. You're right. Now, I don't know how true this is, but Tyson Fury said he would fight all his fights in the United States. Why? I don't know. But he has a legitimate reason why not to trust her. Because Eddie Hearn has fucked a lot of people from Eubanks Sr. to Eubanks Jr. to Tyson Fury. I mean, to a lot of promoters. Frank Warren. Him and Hearn supposed to be the best promoters in the UK. I don't know, but Frank is easy to talk to. He's easy to get along. Floyd worked with him. when Devontae Davis was fighting one of the brothers, Callum Smith, I believe. But no, Washi, uh, Wash, and what did it say? One thing, okay, uh, low key, the ref did what was right for the current situation, but he still failed at doing his job right to perfection. You're right. I mean, his job is to make sure the fighter is okay to continue. Now, we discussed this earlier. If the fighter looks like he just, just like really, 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 just like he said, his eyes rolled in his head. He was laying out cold. That fight should have been wore off. But I understand Jack Reed's point and your point. He was trying to do something good for the sport of boxing. I don't know, was he trying to get the crowd what they wanted, or he just wanted to stick it to a black man? I don't know. But I have seen him wave off fighters sooner than that. Trust me. AJ has accumulated power. If he catches you with a clean combo, you out of there. Okay? Now, but keep in mind, Deontay Wilder, he got something in his chin. He can take a punch. As a pro, he'd never been down on a canvas. And he got hit with a thunderous shot in the 12th round once Fury got up. And Fury hit him with a nice left. I rewind that back because I looked at Wilder's eyes and his eyes were like, zoop. But he snapped right back out of it just like that. His eyes were like, he was hurt for maybe 5 seconds. And he went like, his eye went back and he, did what he had to do. And I think he was exhausted too. That's what I believe. What's up, Phil? Hit that like button, brother. Welcome. Wilder has met canvas before, but it was early in his career. Oh, yes. He even admit that. He'd been knocked down before. Yes. But it wasn't as a pro. He was an amateur. That's why they took down, I don't even want to give him the recognition. That's why they YouTube took down a lot of this guy videos, because he giving his audience and people a perspective like Deontay Wilder got knocked down in the pros. No, Wilder talks about this. See, keep in mind, Wilder is not a boxer. Never was. And I really believe that's why Floyd and Andre Ward have a problem. Because that man doing what they did, and they spent all their lives honing in on their craft. And he went to the Olympics and medaled. He got the same medal Floyd got. Just different divisions. You're right, Phil. I said that before you came in a little early. It's a jealous thing. It's a jealous thing. Even though Floyd and Joshua are good friends, I think it's a jealous thing. Why this man getting over 400,000 pay-per-view? He's going to do well with the buys. And he's a champion of the WBC heavyweight. And he's on pay-per-view, and we worked all our lives. We skipped school, we did this and whatever, and working in the gym, whatever. And he comes along at the age of 19 or 20 and decides to box. He didn't start until 18. Okay. I don't know why I said 19. I don't know. But anyway, and they saw something in him. And I think he was just boxing about a year and a half. And they said, hey, look, I see something in him. Even Manuel Stewart said, I seen something in him. And boom, there he was on the Olympic team. And he medaled, you know. And I'm just amazed how he's improving, because, oh yeah, Floyd is always jealous when he's not relevant. See, if you're not talking about Floyd Money Mayweather, then Floyd is sad. Floyd is depressed. Floyd has to do something or say something to get that attention. He know he ain't gonna do no motherfucker Motown Town, whatever. He ain't gonna fight that Chinese guy. He know that. He know he's not gonna fight Manny Pacquiao again or Adrian Broner. It's just wishful thinking. That's all. Just something to talk about. Just something to put him in the media spotlight. And I'm very surprised Oscar De La Hoya haven't said anything yet. I'm really surprised he haven't said anything yet. But you never know. He might be in the hospital and they're trying to get a gerber out of his ass. I don't know. Who knows? Allegedly a gerber out his ass. Let me clarify that. But it is what it is. And, Deontay Wilder doesn't need Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua needs Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury probably tell him kiss his white ass. So they're going to do the rematch. And if I was Wilder, I'll get his ass the cold shoulder after the rematch. I'll go ahead and fight my mandatory, which is Dominic Brazil, which Brazil is still acting like a pussy. Deontay Wilder, he embarrassed me in front of my son and my wife. Hey, I can dig it. I can understand it. The professor said Wilder breaks boxing rules with the way he fights. They can't handle it. Ali broke it and Sugar Ray Robinson before him. Yes, that's facts. You're right. Yeah. See, boxing. That's why I'm a fan of boxing, because I figure boxing is the sweet science. Boxing is strategy. Boxing is thinking. Boxing is hitting. Boxing is how to learn how to set traps, how to sit down on your punches, how to work off the jab, how to break your opponent down. I mean, weight is a factor, but height is not a factor. So how would you get inside a man that has a reach longer than you? I mean, boxing is all that, right? And some. But Wilder is not your traditional boxer. See, Wilder, he's the type of boxer where, he's not going to sit there and run around the ring. I know that he learned how to cut off the ring a little bit. But Wilder needs to learn how to throw combinations and do a little footwork. The right hand and the knockout will come. You don't go looking for it. A lot of fighters will tell you that. And once you start going looking for a knockout, you try too hard, and then now you're going to start reaching. Try to get this man. And while you're reaching, you might get clipped with something. You never reach when you're boxing. It's called counterpunch. You will get a counterpunch in your face. That what happened to Canelo when he fought Floyd. Floyd was a little bit faster. Canelo was a little bit slower. But Canelo couldn't get to Floyd. But he tried, and he swung and missed, and Floyd always was, bam, ready to counter. Floyd Mayweather is a defensive fighter, and he's a counterpuncher. Point blank. But Deontay Wilder, he counterpunched sometimes. Now he didn't go out. He didn't stick with the game plan. That went out the window because he was too emotional. Like you said, he was overshooting his shot, which he shouldn't have. But you know that was then. March would be next. And I guarantee you, he will fight a better fight in March. Why? Because he knows what it takes. Now, you can't get everybody out of there. You just can't. See, all this shit is a package deal. See, that's what I'm trying to say. All this shit is a package deal. All this shit comes together. The pay-per-view. The asses in the seats. Your flat purse. Your ability to do what you do in the ring. The referee is the third man in the referee. He controls what's going on behind the head, rabbit punches. That's a no-no. All right? But most fighters do it. All right? Floyd knows how to go on the other side of the referee. And when you tangle, Floyd knows how to put that glove over your mouth like he did Canelo and take your breath out for a minute. And that tires you out. That's why Canelo hit him in the ground. Like, damn, what you doing? See, it's all, a package deal. And Deontay Wilder set out to do a job. And his game plan that they probably worked so hard on went out the window. Yes, it did. Why? For some reason, he was over anxious to throw that right hand. And for some reason, Fury knew it was coming. I got to watch this fight again today, or maybe tonight, because it's something that telegraphed his punches. Now, Deontay Wilder, power comes from your legs. He's standing with a wide stance, and he's trying to, jump up and down, but he's a big guy and he can't. He tried to jump up and down and throw the jab out, but he had a problem with southpaws. I really believe that. That's facts. He had a problem with southpaws. I think Deontay Wilder versus Mike Tyson, prime, good fight. Well, yeah. See, both of them got knockout power. Well, I don't know about now, but Mike Tyson, both of them had knockout power. Both of them had a chin. Because I know Holyfield tagged Tyson many times. They both got chins. But Mike is the shorter fighter. So Mike, he would rush in and he would go to their body. Then he'll bang the body and then go to the head. Wilder, he goes to the head. See, the whole game plan, and Mark Builder said it himself, was to go to the body. Very first round. We know Deontay Wilder's a slow starter, but you got to go to the body. I said that. You got to put that money in that bank. Because, look at the love handles he had. And that's all you had to do. Then come the fifth round, man, he might be ready to go. But was Deontay Wilder ready to go? And that's another thing. Deontay Wilder punched himself out. Fury been out of the fight game for 2.5 years. And he wasn't tired. See what I'm saying? And plus, Wilder is staying active. What you say, Phil John? Deontay is super skilled. Yeah, he's super skilled to a certain extent. Now, he's not going to give you that that shoulder roll. He's not going to give you no check hook. He's going to give you a hook with that left beside your head, yes. But he's not a body puncher. He needs to learn how to do that because he's tall. So he usually try to go for the head. But sometimes you have to learn how to throw that game plan out and go to plan B. If you have to, go to plan C. And I didn't see no adjustments made on Deontay Wilder's behalf. You should, as a skilled fighter, you have to know how to adjust. You have to know how to adjust when something ain't working. If your game plan ain't working out like you thought it would, you have to learn how to adjust and find another way. That's why you have to pay attention, collect that data. Okay? I see Fury. Every time I swing with the right hand, I see him dipping to his right, pretty much preferably his right, so he can throw the southpaw on the left. So, therefore, if you experience and you see this, then all you got to do is just make sure you're close enough, because you can't throw an uppercut far away. You're going to get countered. So, you make sure you're close enough and throw that uppercut. That's all you have to do, and that's all day long. Because I'm going to tell you, a fighter is not going to break their old habits in one training camp. No, they're not. He ain't going to do nothing but help with that he got uppercut. So it is what it is, Fury reminds me of Ali in many ways. Yes, you know what? I said the same thing. You know what? Man, shit. Phil, we must be on the same page or something, because you repeating every shit I say. And you weren't even here. Yeah. 2 big heavyweights. 2 big heavyweights that can box. It's just one is white and one is black. That's all. Tyson Fury was taller than Ali, yes. But they were big heavyweights and they knew how to box. And that what caught everybody's attention. The way Fury was boxing. Fury was boxing very well, but he wasn't sitting down on his punches. Deontay Wilder, yes, he had a little mouse over his eye, and that was it. Yes, Fury, he got this on the head and this out for that, just that one punch from Deontay Wilder, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna look. I just thought about that. Did he get it? No, because he got clipped behind the ear in equilibrium when he got knocked down the first time. See, people don't understand, when you get laid out like Fury did, that's a 10-7 damn near round, You can't, put him under 10-7 because you can put him too far out to fight. But the fight wasn't close. According to CopyBox. I don't even think they counted when he knocked him down the first time. I don't know. But I think the right decision was made, a draw. Yes, Fury was ahead on the scorecards. But Deontay Wilder was the more aggressive. He was the one coming forward. Fury did fight on the back foot, and he did lay Fury out. Now, I'm no judge, but I guarantee you, everybody except the judge that had 115 and 111, all the other two, they probably said that, you know what, this is a draw because he boxed well the whole fight, but he got knocked down twice. So they compromised. All right? He's our American champ. He's at home. He's fighting a UK guy from Ireland. He's a gypsy travel. And of course, when you're the champion, my father taught me this a long time ago when we used to sit down and watch Ali fights or when we watch Sugar Ray Leonard fights, especially with Hagler. Remember Sugar Ray came out of retirement and fought Hagler? That was a good fight. I mean, my father, we watched that together. And he said, look, and I said, well, Dad, who you think won? He said, well, I think Sugar Ray won, everything. Because you got to beat the champion. See, you got to beat him decisively, you know. And especially if you fight him in his hometown, you damn near got to get a knockout. But I will give it to the judges. They didn't come out with no outlandish score. They didn't do that. But that last knockdown in round 12, that was saved Deontay Wilder from losing that fight. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that was saved Deontay Wilder from losing that fight. Yep. Because if he didn't knock him down in round 12, and Wilder did get hurt after that knockdown because he punched himself out and he was trying to go for it, and it should have been over with. Yes, it should have, but it wasn't, and nothing else we can do about that. But they can't, prefer another referee, another fair and balanced referee, which I don't think Jack Reese was unfair. I just think the statement he made was unfair. I never known a motherfucker to say a 10 count is not the same as a 10-second count. I never heard that in boxing. I mean, it's just mind-boggling. I don't know. And he might be right, because when you, as a referee, they teach you those type of rules. Now, even though it's a 10 count, maybe the rule book for a referee might say it's a 10 count, but it's not a 10 straight count. See, when you go 1,000, that's mean 1 second. 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. That's how you're supposed to count. But the way they put it is like it's something special to be counted out. It's special, a 1, 2, 3, and then, walk that way. Hey, walk this way. Fury was trying to tell him, I'm all right. Here you go. Take my gun. No. Look, do what I say. Go back. That really fucking irritated me. Because that gave him a chance to recuperate. And he did. That motherfucker got a chin on him too. And he recuperated so good that he tagged Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder got a beard on him too. That's right. And it's sickening and it appalls me that we have jealous people, jealous fighters hating on one another. I just can't get that. And blocked. The Charlos went through the same shit. They was knocking people out. They was winning. They was undefeated. They still didn't get the recognition they deserve. They still don't get the recognition they deserve. And that really, really, really made me sad. Because the Charlo brothers, I like them. They work hard. They talk shit. Of course they do. That's because they want to fight. They want to take care of their families. That's all. It is what it is. Boy, this coffee made me sleepy. But I got to start drinking Starbucks roast, dark roast, espresso roast. Wow. But it is what it is. But Jack Reese, it's good not to say shit. If you can't say something nice or good, don't say shit at all. Just say, look, I did what I thought was best, and that's it. I mean, he's not gonna get fired or nothing like that. Cause referee, they have to make their judgment call, just like a policeman. A policeman has options: either taser your ass or shoot your ass. Unfortunately, many blacks have been shot. Now, I don't think they just cold-blooded shoot them, but I think they need to be more cautious because a lot of policemen can't tell from a cell phone to a gun. Let them tell it. I live right here in Chicago, and the Haggerty family sued the Chicago police and the city and won a settlement, and they still try to renege on that settlement. You know, I mean, I ain't talking about not paying it because they was paying the city. They was paying for about 3 years. Then they honest just stopped. So her brother, because she's dead, he was the head of the state. And he told them, look, where is our money? Well, the state don't have no more money. We can't pay. The judge said, no, hey, you're going to find our money or you're going to be paying more. And them checks start rolling back that next month. Same with Deontay Wilder. He don't need you, Joshua. He don't need you no more. He tried everything in his heart, everything with his team. He even talked to Anthony Joshua per Deontay Wilder. He said they had many talks before. But for some reason, Anthony Joshua is scared of the United States, except to hang out with Floyd. And that's it. It is what it is, man, and I'm not going to hold y'all long. I know I've been over here over an hour, but when I talk boxing, man, I love it. And especially this fight just went past. And Lomachenko will be fighting Pedraza this week. And you all remember Pedraza, right? That's the one. Gervonta Tank Davis knocked out. Now, that's a prime example right here. Oh, that's a cool incident. Pedraza, I seen him fight better. I seen him take motherfuckers to school. But he fought the wrong fight that night against Tank. He fought the wrong fight. Yes, he did. Now, Tank a beast, but Pedraza would have still had a chance. I really believe that. So, therefore, we as fans of boxing, like I said earlier, I'm going to write a letter to CBS/Showtime. Just one letter saying that we don't want another HBO commentary to be biased, to be racist, and to be making comments in favor of the other fighter or in favor of one fighter, like Paulie, and what the shit he said. So that's what I'm going to do. Just one. But I guarantee you, if I hear shit again, I'm going to flood their motherfucking mailbox. You know how the operators come on and say, look, they can't take no more calls. It's full. Well, it's going to be full of my shit. I guarantee you that. So, therefore, and I got a VPN, so you won't find me. But I don't care if you do find me. But we the one is paying their salary. We the one to take out the subscriptions. I got AT&T Uverse. Okay, it comes with Showtime. Okay, we pay extra for Showtime, Cinemax, Stars. I mean, it is what it is. So, therefore, I'm not going to hold you all. I appreciate everybody listening, man. I feel like I'm getting more and more listening now. Man, y'all hit that like button if y'all like what I'm talking about. And like I say, hey, KQ, KC boxing. Things are running through my mind right now. I need a support. I need to bring my subscriptions up, and maybe we could do the you tell somebody and they tell somebody, and so on and so on and so on. Y'all remember that commercial? Yeah, and so on and so on and so on. Some fine twins. But yeah, I love boxing, and I know basketball. You know, but I don't want to talk about basketball. I played basketball. I know what it takes to play basketball. But I'm talking about people's careers. I want to be talking about Earl Spence till he retired. I want to talk about Mikey Garcia till he retired, which would probably be after he fight Earl Spence. Because I really believe this is a cash out fight. Mikey don't want to know how his skill set is. He know how his damn skill set is. Shit, please. He'd rather take a beating and cash out than not take a beating and get the same old stale crackers. The same old stale crackers. I got the same old stale crackers. Y'all remember that? But anyway, so that's what it is. And remember, don't give up on Deontay Wilder. We all have bad fights. Okay? We do. Fighters do, not me. Because if I can't whoop a motherfucker, I guarantee you, I'm gonna pick up a brick and knock the shit out of you. That's what I told my son. My son is 15. So he was raised in the suburb. He wasn't raised in the city, Chicago. And he always like, Daddy, I go to the city. I said, no, son, they would beat your ass. Yeah. Yes, they will. No, shoot. I know people in the city. Yeah, but they might not know him, So he's naive. He went to suburban schools. He didn't come up in Inglewood on the south side of Chicago like I did. I seen people get shot. I walked across dead bodies, and people just walking past like, you want to see a dead body? Y'all ever seen South Central? Y'all want to see a dead, Boys in the Hood? Y'all want to see a dead body? Then finally somebody on the block would call and they'd come get them, And we have a hospital called Cook County. It is a public hospital. It's a trauma center. You need to be shot at least 3 times to get seen by a doctor. And not sit your ass down and wait. Been like that for years before they tore down the projects. Yes, sir. They had projects from 39th Street all the way to 55th Street. Stateway Gardens. Yep. Robert Taylor. Cabrini Green. I can name them all. I've been in all of them. So I try to tell my son that they will eat you alive. How lions start eating not the calf. Well, the calf they eat that shit too, but the bulls and stuff. But anyway, Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford. I believe they would do the same pay-per-view. They might come a little bit under Wilder. Or maybe, just maybe, they might surprise you and go surpass Wilder and Fury on the pay-per-view buys. Why? Because they fight in Texas. Both fighters, even though Mikey Garcia is in California, both fighters have a fan base in Texas. Mikey has a fan base there because it's a lot of Hispanics. There's a big Hispanic community there. And they support Mikey Garcia. They love Mikey Garcia. Yeah, I like Mikey Garcia. I don't love him, but I like him. Then you got Earl Spence, Dallas and Houston. They love Earl. They do. Earl fights out of Dallas with Derrick James and one of the Charlo twins who opt out to leave, Ronnie Shields, who's in Houston, Texas, with his brother and Effie Ajaba. Yeah, if Effie Ajaba now, keep this in mind. He might be a force to be reckoned with in a few years. That's right, KQKC. We'll call it. I'm telling you. The boy is built like Deontay Wilder, but the boy is young, but the boy can box. He only had, 8 fights, maybe 9, and I think he can outbox Deontay Wilder right now. Why? Because Deontay Wilder's not a boxer. Plain and simple. But with that, I'm going to get out of here. Let me finish reading on the chats real good. I mean, yeah, he's good for a copy. He fights good. Ali fights great. Major difference. Okay. It's like also is in Fury. Fury will never be Ali. Not close, but good still. Yes, correct. Yes, he will. Okay. All right. It's stuff like this is what's going to make someone come up with a computerized count system like they do with counting punches. Right. Well, computerized, that's what it is, a computer. They must hit the button every time they think a punch is thrown. You got somebody that they count how many punches landed. Effie slow as fuck, though, so he'll get starched. Well, like I said, he got to develop. I made a video about Effie. And what's up, Kurt? Peace to you, brother. All right, thanks for checking in, brother. I just about been over here on an hour and a half or both. But yes, Effie is slow. But he throws combinations. But he only had 8 fights, so as he get older, as he get more experience, he's gonna, pretty much throw his punches with precision and speed. He's not there yet, but he has the talent. He's knocking out everybody, but he needs some rounds. I usually maybe the first 10, maybe 12. After the 12th fight, maybe, because, like I was saying about Deontay Wilder, you just can't knock everybody out. Effie is not ready for Deontay. Oh, no, he's not ready for him. Speed is something you have or you don't. It's God-given talent. Oh, yes, I know that. Look at Gary Russell Jr. He got that speed, that God-given talent. Now, his brother Russell don't have that speed. But he's fast, but he's not fast as Gary. But okay, this is like they do with yeah. So, but so with Floyd and let me reiterate before I get out of here. Okay, with Floyd and Andre Ward, I believe deep down inside the jealousy, because Deontay Wilder didn't go the route they went to be WBC heavyweight champion or WBC welterweight champion or WBC middleweight champion, whatever. He didn't go the route to be on pay-per-view. He didn't go their route by fighting out the crib until now. He didn't start fighting until he was 18. I thought it was 19, but it's 18. So, mostly at 18, Devin Haney was pro. So it is what it is. So Deontay Wilder been learning on the job. That's all I can say. You know. So, but I'm glad you all came through. You know, I love talking about boxing. Boxing is my passion. You know, and I really want to continue this channel. You know, like I said, I spoke with 78 Sports, and he made a couple of suggestions and everything. So we'll see how things go. You know, just got to bring my subs up and everything, and maybe that make me feel better. I don't know, but it is what it is. And first, you know, shout out to the LDBC. You know, and I appreciate every subscriber. You know, everyone, and let's welcome Phil John, the KQKC, and the chat room. You know, he's a new subscriber, and he's pretty faithful and supportive, and he knows boxing. You know, it's always good to talk boxing. You know, Kirk can tell you that. You know, and it's good to compare old school boxing to new school boxing. Because old school boxing, it was exciting. The rounds was longer. The pay wasn't as much. So they wasn't really thinking about the pay. They were thinking about their legacy. And they weren't thinking about fighting once a year. They were talking about fighting 3 or 4 times a year. And things are just flipped and different, you know. So this generation, you know, is just, well, how much I'm gonna get paid, you know, this and that, you know. Well, we'll give you 2 million, 2 million, you know, like Adrian Broner, he, you know, doing shit like that, you know, that's ignorant. You know, he's an ignorant son of a bitch. I'm sorry. You know, I know. He always wanted to emulate Floyd from day one to now. And you know what? That fucked up his career. You know why? Be yourself. People that come to see the Floyd win, they came to see his ass lose. But they didn't know that hell, they would make the motherfucker rich. They would make the man pay-per-view king. And he didn't never lose. And Floyd, it was, you know, it was a facade. You know, he was putting on to sell the fights. He was acting a fool to sell the fights. He didn't care if they hate him or not. Long as the check cleared. That's all. My boy Kurt needs that rinse. Bro. Oh, okay. No worry, Kurt. I got you, man. Yep. So, let me see. Okay. Yep. There you go, Kurt. All right. That's my man. Yes, sir. Okay, Kurt, say something. Make sure you got your wrench, man. You know. So, Kurt, he be on it, you know. And he know what he's talking about, you know. Kurt Anderson, a good brother, you know, always has something good to say. You know, oh yeah, you got that wrench, brother. Good. All right. Yeah. So, you know, that's one thing about it. I can trust Kurt with my page at any time. Mark too, you know. And Phil, he keep coming in here too. He can, you know. So, but I will be getting my subs up, and you know, I appreciate everybody coming in today and listening to what I have to say. I really do, you know. And again, like I say, check out my description box. You can find my email, and I normally answer my emails like every 30 minutes. So if you want to holler at me or whatever, it's no problem, you know. And also, you find my Twitter account, verified Twitter account page, and my PayPal account, and also my Gmail account page. So, and with that, you know, hit the like button. And oh, I see y'all already did, and I appreciate everybody. I really do. You know, I see a lot of people left out already, so someone else must be on. But I appreciate it, and you all take care. And I will see you later. But look out for a couple more videos today that I probably will do. All right. So y'all take care. Peace and love. I'm out of here.